Hi. So we have Mohammed with us, and we are in the classroom of fifth year classroom, right? So we just thought to interact with the students and to barge into the classroom and see for ourselves how they're actually studying. So we can see there's a small group of students, right? So the classrooms are divided into small groups like that.
Yeah, actually, the whole batch is kind of divided into more than two or three groups in order to help the teacher focus on the students. So when we have limited number of students, the focus goes on improving the transfer of information from the teacher to the students, and so that the students understand and the teachers can focus on places where the two students are deficit in information.
So this is anatomy class, right?
Yeah, yes, yes.
And this is the anatomy table through which you guys are actually
Exactly.
dining, right?
That's true.
So
yes.
this practical table really helps you in your understanding or getting deep into the subject.
That is true. Yes, and because we find they've brought many things that are interactive between the teacher and the students, and because of involvement of technology around, it helps students understand better because certain things are inaccessible. For example, the readily accessible to cadaver or anything of that sort is nearly impossible, or like it's not yet available yet. But because of that, they've provided us with alternatives in through technology, and this is really helpful in terms of understanding.
So you also go to hospital visits.
Yeah,
and you,
yeah.
So it's how easy it is for you to interact with the patients. See, because there's two aspects. One is like observership, and second is internship.
Internship.
So my question comes, when you go to hospital, is it an observership or it's a very deep interaction and an internship?
It depends on the student's capability to speak the native language.
Russian.
Yeah. So I'm kind of well versed in language, and I'm capable of speaking and conversing with a patient, and I'm able to analyze, provide a diagnosis of certain diseases and certain internships where I was previously working. So it basically completely depends on how a student understands the language and how he includes his learning.
But patients are comfortable when you are interacting, or
Yeah,
they're quite comfortable.
Yeah, they're quite comfortable. There are certain patients who won't volunteer to speak with us.
Yeah.
But other than that, the doctors can help us, help them understand that we are just students and we are just here to learn from them.
And like you being coming from India, southern part of India, why did you choose MEPhI, this campus? I'm sure you must have done a lot of research while choosing your college 5 years back.
Yeah.
So what is your reason for that?
Why I chose MEPhI was because it was in Moscow. That's the first criteria. And I also had access to, they said that they will provide a lot of internship with hospitals and everything. And seemingly that is true.
Yeah.
Because this is my 5th year here, and I've been to so many hospitals. There is an oncological center, SS Udin, near the Red Line, I think. I'm not sure about the metro station. And then there is E85 Balnitsa 85, which is close by. And then you have the main polyclinic in Domodedovo, and then you have another internal disease hospital around 15 minutes from here. So when you have access to all these kinds of hospitals, and when you can meet patients to talk to them about this, and you also gain knowledge from talking to the doctors, certainly radiology department in the 85 was the doctor was very kind, and she helped us understand how you can diagnose this.
All in all, it's all about a research-driven university.
Yes, this is.
And I'm sure this university holds a lot of patents also. They encourage you to do a lot of research and, kind of a conducive atmosphere to move around, not just academic, right?
Yeah. That is true.
So it's your potential.
That's why I chose it.
That's a very important thing, right? Generally, students also come like, let's go for the academic thing.
Yeah.
But when the academic goes beyond excellence, and that's what I'm just feeling a vibe over here, and especially with respect to cancer, oncology, radiology,
Yes.
because this is the main university of, nuclear medicine, right?
True. So that's why
Very nice. And you are like residing in the campus itself, or how far from the campus?
we are like 20 minutes from this building. Actually. Yeah. So all our lectures take place over here, and practical classes.
You have to go to the hospitals.
Yeah, yeah, we have to go to the hospital for that.
And you have again started your FMG, or you will be starting your FMG preparation.
Yes.
You're planning to stay back in Russia.
No, that part I have not decided yet. But yeah, the favors are better over here for me. Actually. So plan on like improving my language and proceeding further over.
Thank you. So nice of you. I think that gave us a lot of insight into how you guys are actually transforming yourselves, because we keep visiting a lot of colleges. And the part of our journey is to get the critical feedback, right? So when we interact deep, so the way you have, mentioned the name of the hospitals,
Yes.
so that is a real fact finding, right?
Yes.
And that is the real information we get while interacting with you guys.
Yes.
Otherwise, theoretically, everything is quite theoretical. So thank you very much for sharing this information. And I'm sure a lot of students will drive their decision making through our interaction. Thank you.